Good morning, Mrs. Smith. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great. My name is Haley Sierra. I'm the pharmacist today, working at the pharmacy clinic, and I just wanted to talk to you about some of your medications, particularly your warfarin. Do you know anything about that?
No, I have not a friend that is taking that medication, but the only thing I know is that it's a blood thinner. That's what my doctor told me.
That's right, it is a blood thinner. So you will be taking warfarin 5 milligrams, and you will take one tablet once daily. You will be receiving a prescription for a 30-day supply. It will be a total of 30 tablets. It will basically help you to prevent to form a clot, like another clot, and also will prevent further complications like a stroke or a clot going into your brain. So those are important things to know about the drug. Basically, the way that warfarin works, it will block your vitamin K. Your natural vitamin K is the one that helps in the process of clotting. So it will slow down that process. That's how the drug is working. Have you heard anything about INR?
No.
So the INR is something that measures the time that it takes to clot, okay, in your blood. So basically we want that around 2 to 3. And the reason particularly is if we go above, the risk of bleeding increases, and if you go below, the risk of clotting increases as well. So we want to maintain in those levels. So with that being said, vitamin K, it can be found in different foods, particularly leafy greens, and also broccoli, parsley, Brussels sprouts, things like that. So you gotta be able to maintain a balance on your consumption of vitamin K, because that can affect the efficacy and the safety of the drug as well. So that's an important thing to know about it. Instead, you can eat things such as fish, meat, eggs, things like that, cereal. Those are things that has less vitamin K on it. Also, if you're gonna start anything over the counter, either like a herbal supplement or multivitamin, you should talk it to your doctor, because those things also can interact with warfarin and the way that warfarin works. And we don't want to put you again at risk of clotting or at risk of bleeding. So those are things to have in mind and important to know. Do you have any questions? Am I explaining myself right?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, gotcha. I know it's a lot of information, but we're going there. I'm gonna at the end provide you a sheet with all of the information so you can read it at home, okay?
Okay.
Additionally, do you say, let's say like you're taking the medication consistently, and you forgot like to take it one day. So you take it as soon as you remember, unless the time that you remember was very close to your next dose. However, if you don't remember that you forgot it and it's getting the other day and you're about to take it, do not double up the doses just because I forgot to take it yesterday, okay?
Okay.
So do not double up those doses.
So you're saying that if I forget, I didn't take it in the morning, for example, and then I remember during that afternoon, then I will take it. But then if I forget one day and then the next day I'm taking the regular dose, then I just skip that dose basically. So you don't want me to double up the dose,
Correct.
right?
You can double up the dose, because again, that will mess with your INR and will put you at risk either of bleeding in this case, because you will have more warfarin around than usually.
Okay.
So those are things to have in mind. It's important that you tell to every doctor that you are on a blood thinner, especially your dentist. That's an extremely important thing, because there is a process behind it. You will have to go like either a minor or major surgery. So those are things to be aware of. In terms of side effects, so it may happen that you experience some upset stomach, maybe some hair loss. If you start noticing those things, those are things that you have to tell to your doctor about it. But there are some things that you have to seek immediately care for it, and it's if you experience some minor or major bleeding. Example will be while brushing your teeth, or you may experience like you may find yourself coughing blood, so that's another thing, or blood in your stool, things like that. You gotta seek care immediately and let your doctor know about it. I will say, it's not that happen pretty often. Everybody tolerates pretty well, But those are things to have in mind when it comes to side effects of the drug, okay? Important to NSAIDs. If you take NSAIDs on a regular basis, that's another thing that can increase your risk of bleeding. So those are things that you have to have in mind. Everything I said and I try to explain is on the sheet that I will provide to you, so you get that at home. I will follow up with you in about 2 weeks just to see how you're doing, to discuss your INR results and things like that, and address any questions, concerns you may have. Do you have any questions for me?
So if there's anything that I can do to help me remember to take the medicines every day?
Yes, definitely. There is alternatives to do. One of them will be starting an alarm that will be helpful for you with all of your medications if you experience some struggle remembering. But also we can provide you today with a pill box. And a pill box is basically something that we have every day on a regular basis. You will put the pill on it, and you can grab that you can have that on every place you go. So that will be something helpful too, and also setting the alarm. Do you think that's something that you will be willing to do?
Yes, I think I will love that.
All right, perfect. So I would like to use the teach back method to see what we'll learn today together. And just like, I want you to tell me the highlights of the conversation.
Okay, well, let's see if I remember. So you said that I need to take the warfarin every day. Mm-hmm. And if I miss a dose, I can take it as soon as I remember. Mm-hmm. If I forget one day, then the next day I will just take my regular dose. I will not double up the dose. Then also you said about the leafy greens. I should avoid or just decrease the amount of leafy greens I eat. And you said that if I experience any bruising or any bleeding in my gums or anything, just let the doctor know. Also, you said about any over-the-counter medications or supplementation. If I'm going to start taking them, then I should notify my doctor first. And I think that's all you said.
Yeah, that's great. And the last thing that I will add is just to let every doctor that you are on a blood thinner, okay? So I'm glad that you were able to receive that information from me. Like I said, I'm going to follow up with you in the couple next weeks just to see how you're doing, discuss your INR results, and address any questions, concerns you may have. Do you have any more questions for me?
No, I think that's good. It's been very, very helpful for me. Thank you.
Okay, I'm grateful for that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare your prescription and have it ready for you. But if you have any questions in the meantime, just don't hesitate to reach out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good one.